welcome to Schlock Treatment. My name is Andrew Leavold from Trash Video, welcoming you to a special edition of Schlock Treatment. It's the Weng Weng story part 2. Now this is a true story. In 1996, I dreamt that I was in Manila with a camera in one hand, ringing up the Film Resource Center, saying, "My name is Andrew Leavold. I'm a documentary filmmaker looking for Weng Weng." Now 10 years later, I was actually in Manila, making a deal with the forces of chaos, with a camera in one hand, telephone in the other, saying, "My name is Andrew Leavold. I'm making a documentary on the search for Weng Weng." This is just the beginning of a very strange adventure, following a 2-decade obsession to its logical conclusion. And as fate would have it, it's all captured on film, in my documentary The Search for Weng Weng, the rough cut premiering at the Brisbane International Film Festival on Sunday, August the 5th. As for Weng Weng, he remains an enigma even to those who worked with him. His reign as the midget Agent 00 was an outrageous novelty that plucked him from complete obscurity and returned him just as quickly. What was he like? When and how did he pass away? In a country of 80 million people, it seems the truth about Weng Weng has slipped between the cracks forever. His first feature role in the 1981 midget James Bond parody For Your Hide Only turned Weng Weng into an instant superstar, appearing on TV and at parties, film festivals, movie openings, even an advert for children's motorbikes. Leavold film producers Peter and Cora Caballas quickly cranked out 2 more Weng Weng features to capitalize on his staggering novelty value: a much less successful Agent 00 sequel, The Impossible Kid, and a modern Pinoy western, Die Wild Wild Weng, both from 1982, starring Weng Weng as a government agent known only as Mr. Weng, which doesn't appear to have made it beyond the Philippines' borders. There may be other Weng Weng film appearances, including a starring role in Agent 00 and a guest cameo alongside the stick-thin Polito's character James Bone, but even in the Philippines, information is sketchy at best, if not non-existent. In The Impossible Kid, midget superhero Agent 00 is back and is shorter than ever, in his little white suit and his pudding bowl haircut, and working for the Manila branch of Interpol. The chief, a low-rent version of M complete with his own Miss Moneypenny, sends him in pursuit of Mr. X, an arch-villain with a white sock on his head, who is holding the Philippines to ransom. 2 businessmen, Senor Manolo, played by classic bad guy Romy Diaz, and Don Simeon, played by Tony Carrion, pay the demands, but Weng Weng suspects foul play and goes deep undercover to reveal the identity of Mr. X. Or doesn't. Here, the James Bond references kick into top gear. Agent 00 has even more gadgets at his disposal, including a miniature bike which sounds like one of those high-pitched grass cutters, and does an incredible leap across a ravine along a very visible wire. Another highlight is an incredible stunt where Weng Weng walks across a rope between 2 buildings, then slides down a garbage chute onto a waiting motorbike. Impossible? Mais non! The opening is a killer. Weng is suspended over the side of a building and gets to ogle naked women through the windows. Now, nudity has never presented me with a problem, but in a kids' film, and with midgets involved. The Impossible Kid now ranks up there with 70s Danish sexploitation export The Sinful Dwarf as a sleaze mini-classic. Not exactly dwarfsploitation, but very sordid indeed. Musically, the film offers the same hodgepodge of garbled Bond scores courtesy of Pablo Vergara, and more bizarrely, the theme to the Pink Panther. Well, almost. Top of the Manila Hit Parade is the opening theme, where the cabaret songstress croons to her micro-hero, "I love you, my Weng Weng, come to me and kiss me, I love you, Weng Weng!" Unfortunately, the film is no For Your Hide Only, so hoping to strike comedy gold a second time is really asking for the impossible, and without the surreal rescripting and preposterous English dubbing with bad Peter Lorre impressions, it's not the same delirious experience. And Weng Weng really does sound like Charles Aznavour in this film. Still, any Weng is good Weng, and we should be thankful for the little guy getting a second shot at filmic infamy. As the profits diminished, Cora Caballas moved into a political career, and as a result, Leavold Films folded. Weng Weng then found himself no longer flavour of the month, and without a film career. According to his brother, his family was poor before he became famous, and afterwards remained as poor as ever. But in a bizarre twist of fate, General Ramos decided to put Weng Weng through paratrooper training. This time he was given a genuine agent badge and was sent on infiltration missions, where his size would have been used to maximum advantage. Thanks to the Caballeros connections at Manila Airport, Weng Weng was seen patrolling the arrivals lounge in the mid-80s in his blue uniform as the unlikeliest Welcome to Manila banner. He continued to live in the family home in Baclaran, gained weight and, according to some reports, drank heavily, and developed hypertension after a severe reaction to eating crab meat. His health declined steadily over the next 12 to 18 months, and he died of heart failure on 29th of August 1992, just short of his 35th birthday. The Philippines' tiniest film icon is now buried in a very modest white tomb, along with his parents, grandparents, and great-grandmother in the Pasay City Cemetery. My documentary, The Search for Weng Weng, leapfrogs from one eccentric character to the next. Weng Weng's director Eddie Nicart and his only surviving brother Selling, as well as producers, actors, stuntmen, midget waiters, transvestites, and dwarf zombies, each one with a unique place in Filipino cinema, all the while dismantling the country's greatest filmic urban legend. It's part detective story, part forgotten B-film history, and part search for the Holy Grail. That is, if the Holy Grail is a 2'9" midget named Weng Weng, aka the Impossible Kid.